All right. So we're live? I think so. Wow. Such a rewarding January. Today is February, month of love. It's a fantastic time. It's really nice to be here. I'm very, very happy. For all of us who have joined, for all of us behind the camera, you're welcome to the first ever Beige Finance Fellowship. My name is Louis Ohene Kume Averuso Ohene Akoveso, and I will be taking us through some key things that we need to know. First off, I must say why exactly we are doing this. You see, I don't know about everybody else, but for me, for the team that I work with, we have identified a problem. It might interest you to know. When you look at the continents, we have 7 continents. When you look at the continents of the world, one of the thriving continents, the North American continent, there are about 600 million people. And in that continent, they have 26 million millionaires in USD. So before you count 10 people, you will find 1 USD millionaire. On the continent of Africa, we have about 1.2 billion people, and counting, because even our own country here, Nigeria, we are not even sure whether our 200 million is 400 million. And we have just about 350,000 millionaires. It's a problem. So what that then means is that you would need to count 3,900 people before you find 1 USD millionaire. It's okay. If you think this is not a problem, that's fine. But for us, we think that it is an issue that we must address in our own little way. So I just want to tell us a little bit about the Beige Finance Fellowship. That's our driving force, and what we hope to achieve on this fellowship twice every month is to teach us some of the steps that we can take so that we continue to reduce that gap of how many people that they need to count on our continent before they find 1 USD millionaire. We have some ground rules, and these are very, very, very important ground rules that we must follow while we're on this fellowship, while we're on this session. And oh wow, music to put me in the mood. I think so. So I'll just quickly talk about the rules. The first thing is no collection. We don't have any monetary collections on this our fellowship. We are giving and giving only. We're not taking from you. The next thing is I don't used to see vision. I don't used to see anybody's future. I know they see vision. So perhaps you were coming here hoping to see your financial future. It's not me. Join another life. Right? The next thing is if you are here, you don't have notes. You don't have a book, you don't have pen, or perhaps you are more tech savvy, your tab is not available, something that you can take notes out of this session with, you are wrong. Go and come back. Come back with something that you can take notes of, because what we're going to be sharing here today and every other day that we do this is going to be pivotal to to a change that you desire, in your life. The last thing is losing up, not be fight. The country is already hard enough as it is. Go and check what dollar is doing against Naira. Go and check what anything is doing against Naira. We are already going through a lot. So losing up, we are here to learn. And the final thing is we need to be kind. People commenting on other people's comments, be kind, right? The sun is too hot for us to be aggressive. So today, let's go straight into what has brought us here. Today, we are going to be talking about the 3 M's of money. Somebody in your heart, say the 3 M's of money. You don't need to say it out. When I was a young boy, I learned a lesson from my father in the person of Sir Tejarake Akpoveso. There are several things that you need as a young boy at that age, 11, 12, to be able to be, even if it's just top of your class, even if it's excelling in your small business idea. What the next person uses to pass you is the information that they have access to. It's not because they are smarter. Sometimes maybe because they execute better. But execution does not have a capital letter E if you are executing on dust. You need information. And that is why we are here. The information that we need to reduce the number of Africans that we need to count before we find one USD millionaire starts from platforms like this. Starts from platforms that are willing to share, not even secrets, available information that people are too lazy these days to find out. And the first thing that we've decided to share are the 3 M's of money. So let's go a little spiritual now. Unfortunately, I don't carry scriptures in my head. I know if you quote scripture from my head. So what I've done is I've brought my trusted laptop of almost 7 years. He's a boy also, so he has some of the scriptures that I'll be talking about today. The 3 M's of money are: 1, make money, income. It's very flowery to talk about this investment vehicle, this investment opportunity. But guess who cannot make an investment without income? Everybody. There must be an input before you can get an output. This is basic computer language, garbage in, garbage out, right? There must be an input before you can get an output. It's so simple, which is why our first M of money is make money, right? There is no millionaire in USD on earth that became a millionaire by only investing without income. You must have income. So, if you currently don't have income, this first M is for you. And you must be going through a lot, because anybody that does not have income in this society, in this current Nigeria, in this current Africa, you are going through a lot, and this is specially for you. If you have your virtual Bibles, or perhaps you have a physical Bible also, let's go a little spiritual. Colossians chapter 3, verse 17. And I will read. And whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him. What does this mean? Whatever you do. Some people go think, say, for me to have money, maybe I should try entrepreneurship. It's a lie. It's not true. There are people that are getting 100% fulfillment from their day jobs. You are just in the wrong job. There are people that are in their day jobs or in a day job that they don't like for a reason. They are stockpiling funds or getting experience to start off their own. There are people that have never worked a day in any day job, but they've struggled as entrepreneurs for over 5 years. I make a reference to one of my ogas that I like so much. I don't know how people would take it. I love Odumodu Black. There's not anybody who tell me. Odumodu, I like him. And one of the reasons why I like Odumodu is, we were all there when he was performing for 2 people. Him and all of them, 15 of them. They did on stage, they perform. For only 2 people, they don't send you. They will broadcast to everybody on their list. They believed in what they did. Now, whether they worked before then, under a record label or whatever, I don't know. Almost 5 or 8 years of consistency. And then he will blow and you think that he just started how many minutes ago. Whatever you do, if you are Odumodu Black, if you have a Rousseau Hene Akpoveso, that thing that you are doing, you must first of all do it. Because it is after you have done that you can see results. Right? So, whatever you are doing, whatever job you are doing, whatever entrepreneurship journey that you're on, it is when you've started that has now become your vocation. That's your mandate. That's what God has called you in one way or the other to do. Beige Africa is a financial literacy brand. What are people doing? You are doing financial evangelism. That's what you've been called to do. You are a big financial services group. What do you guys do? You provide tools to make the individuals or the corporates that are with you become richer. That's your mandate. That's what God has asked you to do for the world. If you're a politician, you want to make better policies, make your community better through suggesting better policies. That's your mandate. That's what God has called you to do. If you are a priest or you are a spiritual leader, you want to impact in your followers the Spirit of Christ to be able to have a better harmonized community. That's your mandate. That's what God has called you to do. But there is something that you need to be doing to be able to generate the income that is required. I'll give us another scripture. Proverbs 16:30. Establish your plans. What is he establishing? Your plan. You want to raise money, you don't have a business plan. How? You want to earn, you want to be wealthy, you don't have a direction of how you want to get there. I'll tell you a story. Interested in joining our team. And one of our interview processes or questions is that we'll ask you, so what amount of money do you feel that like $100 million is 100 billion naira? Check the time or more. So we said, this is a fantastic goal. How do you plan to reach there? The young lady said, no matter what happens, whatever happens, I will get there. As long as God is not alive. As long as God is alive, I will get there. Where is the plan that God is going to bless to be able to get you to $100 million? Non-existent. You just know you will get there. What is the skill that you can hone to be able to get you to $100 million? Zero. How? Miracles do happen, but not be so. There has to be a work of your hand where God go now bless, where you go now use that work of your hand. Excel. No work of your hand, no income. No income, no investing. No investing, suffer till you go. No amount of deliverance. You go tire. If they will not tell you, I will tell you. Because that's why my cap is faced to the back also. Proverbs 10:4. Lazy hands. See, listen, look, see. Lazy hands. If you have not written anything down, write this one and be motivated about it. Proverbs 10:4. Lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth. I think so. You cannot tell me that this is the vision that you have for yourself in terms of income, in terms of money. I want to own houses. And then we ask you your how. And then your how is the bigger your vision, the more the sacrifices that you are going to make. Who wants to be the next Dangote? Me, auntie, me, uncle, me. Do you know what is passing through us is there? Now, clear eye, now I shall come and sing Lonely at the Top. Is it clear eye use? You don't know what they are going through there. You think it's a responsibility. You have billions of naira. It's a Can you handle it? You need to be able to build character. Build work of your hand diligently. If you just want to be there because of the flashy lights and all those things, and you decide to be lazy, you go sweat. You go suffer. You go tire. Nothing will change. It's not cause, it's fact. If you don't believe, start being intentionally lazy and see what will happen to you. So back to our topic of the day, the first aim of money, income. We like to be romantic about investments. We like to tell you that when you put 200 here, in the next 10 minutes is 400. We like to be romantic about it. But the truth is you must first have that money to put in. That's what we're here for. We're here to tell you the truth. No bending of the truth here. Right. So the second aim of money, manage money. We spoke about the first M, which is make money, which is income, which is very important. We spoke about how you go suffer if you don't have work of your hands to show to God so that God can bless. Because God does not bless dust. He can do anything that he wants, but when it comes to you, there are set rules that he has created the earth upon and said, these are the rules in which we run by. Unless some of the atheists that we see, they will not be rich now. But he has created systems. If you plug into the system and put in diligent work, you go see money on the other side, or you see fulfillment, or you see abundance on the other side. If you don't put in, you go suffer no matter how many prayer you pray. The second M is managing money. Managing money is budgeting. And it's such a simple concept, but it's profound. I'll tell you what the Bible says in Luke 16:10. Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. Let's take a cue from income. Today, your salary may be what? 50K, 100K, 20K safe. If you are able to apply the rules of budgeting to that your 20K, when it is 200K, when it is 2 million, 2 billion, the same you, the habits that you have built, they will stay with you up until when your income keeps increasing. Managing money. It's not by landing a high-paying job or GA. If you were bad at managing 100,000, when it turns to 1 million, you will mismanage it, even worse. Because now you have what your money can afford you is more than what 100 naira can afford you. So all those other vices that you were not being able to do before, you can now do them at a higher scale. If you don't have the concept of managing your money, you go still suffer, no matter how much income you make. I'll tell you people one very, very sweet story. In one of my most hardest years, 2019 was one of my most hardest years. I was able to meet an affluent young man who at the time I really respected. But he gave me the example of who not to be as regards managing money. If you see the guy, you won't know that he is affluent, right? You won't know that he has money because of how he looks. He looks like somebody that is going through a lot. I had the displeasure of learning how much he earned at that time. May not be so big for some people who are big earners, but 2 million every month was coming into that guy's hands every month. Look at him, you're like, where is this money going? How? Meanwhile, people that are earning 150, 200, at least when they pass you, they are smelling nice. When they talk to you, their skin is fresh. You can see that they have plans for the future to either change a job or to save money and invest or something. This guy is zero. If you cannot manage your money, it's as good as not even having. Go sweat, go tire for this Nigeria, for this world. Budgeting feels like a simple term, you can commonize it, but you will not know the importance. This month, I will spend 10,000 on rice. I will spend 10,000 on my babe. I will spend 10,000 on dinner with my boss. I will spend 10,000. You will not know the importance. Even as a human being, it organizes you. It's the therapeutic feeling of arranging your bed, going, come back, and meeting it arranged. Budgeting. I'll give you another one. Luke 14:28-30. Suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you first sit down and estimate the costs to see if you have enough money to complete it? For if you lay the foundation and are not able to finish it, everyone will see and it will ridicule you. They will say, this person began to build and was not able to finish. Take it literally. You want to become a billionaire. Now you have income, you have a high-paying job. Your entrepreneurship is working for you. You are selling fish and you are making good profit on it. You are going somewhere because you have told your family, you have told your friends, you've told yourself, that this is where you're going. No plan. Wait till you want to say, may God bless now. There's no plan. There's no progression. You are just anywhere, all over the place. How? It is somebody that wants to build a tower, somebody that wants to retire at $100 million net worth, that will first of all sit down. And you know what? This sit down, very instructive. Because I feel like he's talking about budget. Because to budget, they need to stand up, do budget too. You go sit down with your pen. You begin write. Sit down. Estimate the costs to see if you have enough money to complete it. It is even when you have seen, do I have enough money? Then you can now say, it's okay. It be like I go add another job. It's okay. It be like say my girlfriend, not be 10K again, at 5K. It be like say my boss, just to lobby him or something so that I go fit. It's when you can plan, because it's when you can make a change. Because now you've seen what is happening, you've planned well, you've budgeted. The 3 M's of money. Income, you need to make money, you need to manage money. So let's quickly go to the last M of money, which is where all the flamboyance in the investment industry comes up. Everybody wants to see what's the next rallying stock. They want to quickly cash out. For those of us who are Christians, Matthew 25:14-29, the parable of the talents. I just want to pick a particular part of that talent. So the story goes like, a master was traveling, he had 3 servants, gave each of them several amounts, say, I beg, I dey go. Make una just collect this one, use am first, stay with body, I dey come back, make I see what I'll do with am. The first one go normally, trade, doubled it, came back. Same thing with the second one. But the third one look and say, this guy, get the way the guy they do, check like I go just bury him. I go bury the talent so that when he come back, he no go shout for my head. Then the master comes back. Oga number 1, what did you do? Baba, you give me 50, see another 50, 100. Senior man, well done. Baba number 2, what did you do? Oh, you give me 30, this is not, or 20 or something like that. This is not double. We're very, very excited. As they call the third one, it begins with English. You are a fierce man. You used to reap where you don't sow. You speak plenty English. Tell and say, him bury the talent. You are a joker. You are joking. And your joke is not even funny. You wicked, lazy servant. Now, so my laptop right now, now so they talk. So you knew that I harvest where I have not sown and gather where I have not scattered. Well then, you should have put my money on deposit with the bankers, so that when I returned, I would have received it back with interest. Why this thing is instructive to me is that even bad people want money. They want more money. Good people, the way you want money, more. Everybody. And this wasn't even directly money. This was talents. So even if what you don't have is physical cash, the talent where you get, where you go feel multiply to increase your income, what are you doing with it? First of all, the guy tell and say, you are wicked and you are lazy. Because it's wasting. It's wasteful. I give you something, you go waste them, you put them under. Anybody that is saving now in their colo, except that you are a young child of maybe 17 and below, and your parents are trying to help you build that savings habit, you are wrong. It's wasteful. There's this ubiquitous concept called inflation that is happening to everybody, that you are supposed to know that what you are doing is wrong. Over 2,000 years ago, they knew that was a wasteful concept. Till now, it's the same thing. Inflation continues. Then why? Under your pillow. How can you multiply money that is under your pillow when you are not the tooth fairy? You would have even gone to drop it with the banker so that when I come back, I'll collect my interest. Don't multiply it. Don't go and buy anything and sell. Just put it inside somewhere so that the value does not completely reduce. You know, people that forgive my French, rabbit behavior. Most people, they want to give birth to children more than the capacity that they can serve. Your child is not only monetary destiny. There's an emotional aspect to it. There's a psychological aspect, right? You want to lay 4 eggs. You want to give birth to 4 children. You want to bring 4 other human beings into the world, which is good. You are carrying on the work of the Lord. Because now those 4 human beings can impact positively on the earth, depending on how you train them. But some people are doing it on vibes. Why do you want to give birth to 4 children? I just have always wanted to. What's your plan? 0, nothing. What is your driving factor? Because God said we should be fruitful and multiply. You did not see your bank account to multiply. You did not see your real estate properties to multiply. You want to lay plenty eggs. You want to give birth to 10 children. No plan. The last M of money, multiplying money. We must be able to understand that when you make money, you have managed money within a budget. You can't keep it under your... What kind of daft behavior is that? You can't keep it under your pillow. Proverbs 21:5. The plans of the diligent lead to profits, as surely as haste leads to poverty. As surely as haste. You see, especially Nigerians, if people just want to quickly in and out, that's what the people know, brief in and out. You put money here, you want the return that same time. That's why all of them they fall for Ponzi steady. It dey here now, not be me right time. This book is over 2,000 years old. As surely as haste leads to poverty. When you are investing your money, you need to have that long-term mindset. If you are trying to multiply this money, you require diligence. Diligence is not quick in and out. Diligence is work over time. Consistent, good, high-level work over time. Somebody has said, this particular stock is doing very well. You put all your money inside. Then you now be waiting and be looking at trader view. Yes, okay. 2 seconds, 2 bits. It's now time to come out. You're now going in, Plan. Long-term approach. Oga, madam. Have a robust portfolio that can actually multiply over time. Stop rushing yourself. If you need the returns now, then you are doing the wrong investment now. Perhaps you should go and do a flipping investment instead. Buy this bottle at 20 naira, flip it at 40 naira in a larger market. But don't come and say you are trying to multiply your money, you are trying to build a portfolio, and then you are investing in this so that in the next 30 minutes you can get double of that. Why? Because haste leads to poverty. The final thing that I want us to talk about today is the importance of this last M of money, which is the lifeblood, really, of the futures of a lot of people. I'll give you this. Proverbs 13:22. A good person leaves an inheritance for their children's children. You know, when I first read this particular verse, I was like, it's possible that, yes, now, somebody go steal now. You're in a position where you can steal something. Of course, you will steal for not just your children, but your children's children. You know, and it's very, very easy to understand it that way because this is a book, right? It's open for interpretation. But let me give you the true undiluted meaning. When you are working, as you are budgeting, as you are investing, do it with the mindset that my child's child will benefit from this thing. Yes, that's what it means. Yeah. Yeah. Do it with a mindset that this thing I'm doing is not quick in and out. Normal I and O. Do it for your children's children. If you are building an entrepreneurship empire, build it to last. If you are building a one-man's business, build it to the level where your child's child can benefit from whatever you get out of it. If you are working at a job, invest smartly so that your investments can take care of you and be able to add value to the people that come after you. If you are not doing anything, you are wrong. If you are not doing anything, I hope you have written down a lot of the things that we've said. Because you are wrong. We will not know how to help you if you are not doing anything. So if we've not learned anything today, ladies and gentlemen, we must be intentional about how we do our life in terms of finance. Breaking the chains of financial illiteracy is not, it doesn't take only one guy, working with his team, with his cap face to the back, talking about this twice every month. It takes everybody. Person go say, what will be the problem of Nigeria? Oh, now the leaders. Oh, now the people in authority. Lie. It is all of us. Now we be the problem. One person not the gather power. The reason why one person has power is that there are millions behind him or her. If you are trying to break the jinx, the chain of financial literacy, as I talk for the flyer, it starts with the person where you see for mirrors, you wake up. What are you learning? What are you going to teach other people? What is coming out from you? Any day that you hear the 3 M's of money, talk about income, good, profitable, honest ways to make money. You talk about managing money, being organized about where your money goes. You talk about multiplying money, understanding that it's not only when they say, be fruitful and multiply and subdue the earth. We are not only talking about the fruitful and multiply of laying eggs of children that you don't have plan for. We are talking about also the subduing of the earth, the creating of industries that people can work in, the building of things that your child and their own child can benefit from. If you are lazy, you cannot do this. If you are nonchalant, you can't do this. Motivational talk is not my strongest suit, but I will leave us with this last food for thought. If you go today, that's today you buy, God forbid bad thing, but even before this Nigerian match, you go. In terms of the impact that you've made, the value that you have given to other people, what would they say about it? Would they say, that guy tried? Or that girl, a very, very senior woman. I really enjoyed that. Or would they say, God knows best, but still, at least -1 for now. The chains of financial illiteracy go as deep as our behavior. They call you for contract. You came. You did nonsense. You quickly collect the money. You ran away. You are daft. Because you don't have a long-term mindset. You will suffer. You will be poor. It goes as deep as once I get a high-paying job I'm made, now I'm earning 5 million a month. As the 5 million they come in, they spend 6 million. What are you spending the 6 million on? Jai, lifestyle. You are daft. You will suffer. What are people going to remember you for? What are your children's children going to be proud to say, this is what my granddad or my grandmom left for me? Take some time to reflect. For us at Beige Africa, we are building for the generations who unfortunately, have been ignored by some of the big guys in finance. And we are starting from the granular. Income, managing money, and investing the money. I will not ask you for offering, because by God's special grace, me and the people that I work for have said that this is the mark that they want to leave. We will make our money another way. It will not be from telling you what the right thing to do is. That's what we are going to be doing. That's why we are doing this. We want to be responsible for, before, did they count 4,000 Africans before they find one USD millionaire? Now, they are counting 3,500. That 500 number is because of these things that these guys are doing. We like it. We want to be remembered for that. What about you? What's your own contribution? When you cannot make money, cannot manage money, cannot multiply it, how you want to contribute? So I will leave us with that. It has been an exciting, spiritually exciting session. I hope that we've taken some of these things that we've heard seriously. I hope that in our spirits we have questions that this guy, when he wear cap, go back. So now nonsense in the talk. I hope you are interested enough to tell me that it's nonsense that I'm talking. Because it just may be with respect to your own reality. Then you will now tell us what your reality is, and we can work on a solution together. Last year is gone, and for some of us, the economy, we couldn't feel well. But this year, everything will be on Deliver Fresh from Nature God. Till we meet next time at the normal BFF, Beige Finance Fellowship, I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank my ogas at the top behind the camera for setting this up. I want to thank everybody, my trusted laptop, my sweet water bottle that I did not drink from. And I want to hope that we've been able to get some level of value from our discussions today. See you next fortnight. I think so. Next fortnight, where we'll have another power-packed discussion about how we can lift more Africans out of poverty or out of the financial illiteracy chains that are currently bundling them. Thank you so much.